What is the most common decoupage method? That would be the poof method. That's something that a lot of people use as a base, as a starter. And today we're going to make a beautiful Christmas poof wreath. Sleeping and purring with me over here, or maybe not sleeping anymore, is little Rocky. Look at him. Look at this cuteness. And he is ready to get started on this wreath. Let's go. Here are the supplies that I'm going to be using. I have 5 yards left over of this gorgeous deco mesh. I will leave a link where I got it in the description box, along with where I got the rest of my supplies. I am going to use a pack or a pack and a few more because there's only 15, so it depends on how big your sign is. My sign is quite big, so I might get away with using just a 15 in this pack. I'm going to use 2 different print ribbons. Both of these are 1.5 inches in width, and of course they are wired. I'm going to need 18 pipe cleaners for the wreath base, and I'm probably going to use 4 on this sign to attach to the wreath. The wreath form that I'm using is metal and 14 inches in diameter. The sign that I'm using is fairly large. It's 13.5 inches in height and 9.5 inches in width. I'm going to start by attaching my pipe cleaners. We're going to use the 18 pipe cleaner method, and we're going to break it down really simple. If you haven't done this before, no problem. The 14-inch wreath base comes in 6 sections. In each section, we're going to need 3 pipe cleaners. If you're going to use the 18-inch wreath base, it has 2 more sections, so you're going to need 6 more pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaner number 1, I like to attach on row 1 and 2 right in the center, 2 twists, and we're going to twist it down. This is going to be our inner row. And then for the outside, we're going to go on row 3 and 4, 2 twists right in the center, and this one's going to get folded out. Pipe cleaner number 3 is going on the other side of the center one, also on rows 3 and 4, and also on the outside. It's that simple, my friends. I have 1 pipe cleaner that's on row 1 and 2 facing the inside, and 2 pipe cleaners on outer rows 3 and 4 facing outside. All attached, I have 6 on the inside and 12 on the outside. I'm ready to attach my deco mesh, which is 21 inches in width, and it needs to be at least 5 yards in length. When I attach, I'm going to be working from inside out. So starting on one of the inside pipe cleaners, I'm going to be making 10-inch loops going all the way around until I come back to where I started. Here, I'm going to go to the nearest pipe cleaner. It depends if you're going left or right. And from the inner row to the outer row, we're going to go nice and flat. I'm going to put a zip tie right here so it stays solid. What the zip tie will do is when I'm making loops on the outside, they won't move because they're going to have a sturdy spot. On the outside, my loops are going to be 9 inches. The first thing I'm going to do is bring the tail together. And as you can see, my deco mesh is rolling onto the table. That way my poofs are going to naturally lay in place. Let's attach the tail. I'm going to make it nice and tight, a good twist. And then I'm going to take one of my 3 zip ties that I'm going to be using and attach the tail to row 2, about 1 inch from the pipe cleaner. Nice and tight. Cut off the tail. If you have anything fraying, you could cut it off or maybe make your tail shorter if you have to. You could do that at this point. Now I'm ready to make my 10-inch loop. Here you can see that I'm going nice and taut, no loosey-goosey. If you start doing loosey-goosey at this point, the 5 yards is not going to be enough. Now, if you have more than 5 yards and you don't care, then of course, by all means, do that. That's going to fill in your wreath a little bit more, but using 21-inch deco mesh, look at this. It's going to get filled in beautifully, and 10 inches is more than enough for the poofs on the inside. And of course on the outside, 9 inches is more than enough, because if you see, we have a lot more space in between these pipe cleaners than the ones on the outside. And that's it. We're making 10-inch poofs and attaching them to our pipe cleaners on the inside row only. Making my last loop. And at this point, I'm going to just undo the first one because I don't want it to be too bulked up. Overlay this one on top, nice and tight. Now we're going to do 2 twists to secure it. Now that we've gone all the way around, we're going to go nice and flat to the outside row and attach to a pipe cleaner. 1 good twist. Grab my second zip tie. At this time, I'm going to zip tie at 2 row 3. There's something satisfying knowing that my Deco mesh is nice and secure in place. And now we're going to do 9-inch loops all the way around. As you can see, I put my pipe cleaner on the edge and just measure off 9 inches. Here we go, my friends. I am on my last poof and look how close I got, you guys. Really, really close. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got at least 9 inches and start gathering. I undid my last pipe cleaner, putting in the tail and 2 nice tight twists. To attach the end of the tail with my third zip tie, I'm going to flip the wreath upside down because it's just the best way to do that. And now I'm attaching the tail on row 3. Here are the 3 zip ties that we use. The first one is when we started. The second one is in that transition from the inner row to the outer row on row 3. And the last one that we just put in. Next, I'm going to open up all my poofs. 21-inch Deco mesh is really nice to work with. I just take it in a little bundle, find my ending, and just go ahead and start opening up just like this. It's so beautiful. The poofs are all poofed out. Now I'm going to bring in the sign and kind of figure out how many ribbon bundles I actually need. In this case, the sign is so large. It's going to cover 2 of my pipe cleaners on the inside, on the top, at the bottom. Therefore, I'm going to do 2 ribbon bundles on the sides and then the 12 on the outside, which makes it 14. Starting with this stunning ribbon, which is so beautiful. I'm going to cut it into 11-inch strips. And of course, we're going to need 14 of these. As always, I zigzag up until I have my desired number of ribbon pieces. I'm going to fold the ends and cut off a little triangle. Same deal with the red ribbon. I'm going to cut it at 11 inches, 14 pieces, and then I'm going to cut, making dovetails. Zigzag, and when I'm cutting it, I'm going to make dovetails. Something like this. There you go. My ribbon is all cut up. Now I'm going to work on the ornaments. Since these are from the Dollar Tree, the first thing I'm going to do is take them apart and then hot glue them back in because I don't trust the connection here. So all I'm just doing is a little bit of hot glue and putting this little part back on. If any hot glue seeps through, don't worry about it. The way we're going to display it is from the top, so you're not going to see this part anyway. We are going to have fun today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 red, 1 print. The best way to find your center is to put it on your cutting board right in the center. Attach. I'm going to do 2 twists, and then what I'm going to do is grab one of my ornaments. I'm going to put my ornament through the end. So one side goes this way and then this end is going to go the opposite way. So that way I can just pull on my pipe cleaners and that's it. Our ornament is attached. Now I'm going to do a few twists, cut off the excess, and fold that tail behind our ribbon. Another way you can find the center is just to put your ribbon pieces together, fold them in half, pinch, pinch, open them up, and where you have the pinch part, you just bring it together. Just like that. You know what? Let's take care of the center super quick. I'm going to attach 1 ribbon bundle here. Let's grab an ornament, put it on one side, take the other side, pull it through to the other side. Basically, you have something like this where this side is going this way, this side is going that way. and we pull. So much fun. I'm telling you, wreath making is such therapy. It's so soothing for me. It's so relaxing. Let me know if you feel the same way, or maybe you just do it for fun. But I mean, still, if you're having fun, it's relaxing, right? So let's grab a second one. Find our center super quick. And then I'm going to go on the opposite side. Go ahead and attach. That way our sign is going to go right here. At this point, I'm just going to take the 4 remaining pipe cleaners on the inner row, twist them up a little bit, and fold them over. They're not going to be seen. This is going to be covered by the sign. But you still want it to be nice and neat, so that's why I'm doing that. Now that I know I took care of the inner row, all I'm going to do is just continue making my sweet little ribbon bundles going all the way around on that outer row. All the ribbon bundles are on. Now it's time to get our sign ready. The first thing that I'm going to do is cut the jute cord off. The little holes on top are going to be covered by ribbon bundles, so I'm not worried about that. Now I'm going to flip and I'm going to attach on 4 sides. Since our wreath is round, I kind of pretend like I'm drawing a circle, and just like that, I go 1, 2, continue my circle 3 and 4, and that's where I'm going to attach. To attach, I'm going to use a few pieces of felt. These are about 1 by 2 inches and 4 pipe cleaners. Fold these in half, but make a little seat at the bottom so it's easier to attach them. I call this my tried and true method that my mom taught me when I first started crafting, and that's put a little bit of hot glue, then a pipe cleaner. Now we're going to put some hot glue on top of the pipe cleaner, and at the bottom, our piece of felt right on top. And trust me, my friends, this is going nowhere. That piece of felt has basically melted into our sign. I'm going to do that going all the way around. I located my 2 side bundles on the inner row. Bring in the sign. This is exactly where I want it. Let's flip. As always, I'm going to attach with 1 twist, and then I'm going to come back and secure the pipe cleaners when I'm sure that the pipe cleaners are in the right place. This sign is on nicely. Now I'm going to come back and just twist up those pipe cleaners and wrap them around one of the wreath rings. Before I open up the ribbon bundles, I want to complete everything in the back. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab that jute cord from the sign, and I'm going to make a hanging loop. Put it on row 2 on that little intersection. Measure to make sure that it doesn't stick out from the top of the wreath. So usually I just take where the deco mesh ends and go about 1 inch in. That's where I want my knot to be. Perfect. I'll do 1 more knot, cut off the excess, and then I'm going to pull it through the front of the wreath, just like this. To cover the back, I'm going to use a placemat, 3 zip ties. I'm just going to lay them out in 3 corners, doesn't matter where. I'm going to attach them. You don't have to attach them too tight. When attaching your zip tie, just pull it through, cut off the tail, and of course send the nub to the back. I know a lot of you have contacted me that they had a hard time finding these placemats, but I did have someone contact me that she started buying them on a little website that has an orange icon. That's as far as I'm going to go with that, but you can find them. These placemats are 14.5 inches, and they are perfect to cover the back of these wreaths. You can have access to anything you need if you need to fix anything, but it still looks beautiful. I love that. Now we're going to move on to everyone's favorite part, and that is to start opening up the ribbon. When I have 2 colors, I just go every other. So it would be red, plaid, red, plaid. When doing the ribbon bundles on top, make sure you have 1 going over the little holes to cover that up, which is perfect. I have 1 red one there, then a plaid one on this side. I'm done opening up all those ribbon bundles, and I love the ornaments on the inside and the pop of white from the sign. It just kind of puts you in a Christmas mood. If you enjoyed this wreath tutorial, I would love for you to subscribe for more wreath tutorials. For now, I hope to see you in the comments below so I can meet you and say hello to you. Rocky is about to go have some fun because you can see how wiggly he is at this point. So I'm going to say thank you so much for being here and have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye, my friends. Rocky, say bye. Rocky, say bye to everyone. Look at his gorgeous blue eyes. Bye, guys.